Think or assume grandma's pills are helping her. What if we told you they might be slowly making her worse? From falls, to confusion, to hospital stays, the shocking truth about elderly medications could save a life. Stay tuned. What you learn in the next few minutes could protect someone you love. Every day, millions of grandparents across the world do something they believe keeps them safe. They take their medication. But what if I told you that the very pills meant to protect them could be endangering their lives? I am not fear-mongering. This is science, statistics, and stories we don't talk about enough. 40% of adults over the age of 65 take 5 or more medications every single day. That's nearly half of our elderly population juggling a chemical cocktail morning and night. And here's the kicker. 1 in 3 will suffer an adverse drug reaction every year. That's millions of seniors getting sick, not from disease, but from the very drugs meant to help them. What's even more shocking, most of these reactions don't happen because of overdoses. They happen at normal doses, prescribed by trusted professionals. As we age, our bodies change. The liver, the kidneys, the brain, they all slow down. They don't process medications the way they used to. A pill that works just fine for a 40-year-old could be toxic for an 80-year-old. And yet, most medications are tested on younger adults, not senior citizens. From memory loss, to dizziness and falls, to internal bleeding, and even sudden death, these side effects are real, and they're affecting the people that are dear to us. So what can we do? 1. Ask questions. 2. Review medications regularly. 3. Involve a geriatric pharmacist or specialist. And 4. Be vigilant about side effects, no matter how normal they seem. Our grandparents deserve more than prescriptions. They deserve attention, advocacy, and safety. Because sometimes, the most dangerous pill is the one no one ever questioned. Don't let silence be deadly. Hit like, hit share, start the conversation, because this is important. We trust medicine to heal us. But what if the same dose that helps one person hurts another, just because of their age? As we grow older, our bodies don't process medication the same way. In fact, the elderly process drugs slower and less efficiently than younger adults. That's not just a minor detail, it's a life-altering truth. Your kidneys are your body's filters. But with age, kidney function declines, and that means drugs stay in the body longer. What should have been flushed out now lingers. What about your liver? It breaks down the chemicals you swallow. But in the elderly, liver metabolism slows, making drug breakdown sluggish or incomplete. Some medications can build up to toxic levels, even when taken as prescribed. Here's something most people don't know. As we age, we gain fat and lose muscle. That means fat-soluble drugs can get trapped in fat cells, sticking around longer than expected. And less muscle mass affects how drugs distribute through the body. It's not just a number on a scale, it's chemistry. And those medications that dissolve in water, in an older body, with less water content overall, they become more concentrated, which means stronger effects and stronger side effects. So here's the terrifying truth. The same exact dose that works for a younger adult can cause dangerous side effects in an older person. And yet, most medications aren't adjusted for age. They're prescribed one size fits all, when in reality, aging bodies need custom care. This is why you must ask questions. This is why regular medication reviews for seniors are critical. Because what works for someone at 40 could be dangerous at 80 years of age. Don't wait until something goes wrong. Talk to your loved ones. Talk to their doctors. And never assume that what's normal is safe. If you care about someone over 65 years of age, share this video. One simple conversation could save a life. Oh, and remember to drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more life-saving health truths. Because the more you know, the safer we all become. I will now narrate the Tory of Mr Johnson. He's 82 years old, a proud grandfather, a retired teacher, a man who still made his morning coffee with care, and danced to old jazz records when no one was watching. One night, after a few restless evenings, Mr. Johnson did what many do. He took a sleeping pill. Just one, a standard dose, nothing out of the ordinary. But the next morning, he didn't wake up refreshed. He woke up groggy, disoriented. He stumbled to the bathroom, and he fell hard. He broke his hip, and with it, his independence. It wasn't an overdose. It wasn't abuse or neglect. It was the same sleeping pill prescribed to countless younger adults. But in an 82-year-old body, it became dangerous. Mr. Johnson's story is not one in a million. Thousands of preventable falls, hospitalizations, and even deaths happen every year, not because of the wrong drug, but because of the wrong dose for an aging body. This is the reality we're not talking about. A reality hidden behind labels that say, safe, but aren't safe for everyone. Mr. Johnson survived. But life hasn't been the same. One pill changed his world. Ask questions. Demand age-appropriate care. Review every medication. Because behind every prescription is a person. And behind every pill, there could be a story just like Mr. Johnson's. Share this video. You could prevent a fall, a fracture, a tragedy, because awareness isn't just power, it's protection. Take one for your blood pressure, another for your cholesterol, a third to help you sleep, then something to deal with the side effects of all of those. Before long, your medicine cabinet looks like a pharmacy shelf. This is called polypharmacy, and it's a growing, silent crisis. Polypharmacy means taking multiple medications at the same time. Sounds common, right? But when it comes to the elderly, it becomes dangerously complex. Every drug you take interacts with every other drug in your system. That creates a chemical storm, one that's harder to predict, harder to control, and harder for the body to handle. The more medications you're on, the higher your chances of 1. Dangerous drug-drug interactions. 2. Cumulative side effects. 3. Drowsiness, confusion, dizziness. 4. And yes, falls that can change a life in an instant. And here's the part no one wants to talk about. Most seniors don't even need all the meds they're on. Many were added over time. One for this symptom, another to counteract that side effect. But no one ever stopped to ask, are they still necessary? Over time, the list gets longer, but the body gets weaker. And suddenly, it's not the illness that's the threat. It's the medication overload. Polypharmacy isn't just a medical issue. It's a quality of life issue. It's a safety issue. It's a family issue. So here's what you can do. 1. Ask for a full medication review. 2. Involve a geriatric specialist. 3. Be brave enough to ask, is this pill still necessary? Fewer pills could mean more clarity, more balance, more life. Don't let polypharmacy steal years in silence. Talk about it. Share this. Protect the ones you love. That little pill in her hand might look harmless, but here's the truth. What's a safe dose for a 40-year-old can be dangerously wrong for someone who's 80 years old. Prescribing the same medication dose to seniors as younger adults. It's not just risky, it's dangerous. As we age, the body slows down. That means older adults retain drugs longer in their bloodstream, they process them more slowly. So those pills hang around, building up quietly. Take medications like sleeping pills, painkillers, or anti-anxiety drugs. In a younger body, they wear off after a few hours. But in a senior, they can linger for twice as long, or more. And that lingering effect isn't harmless. It leads to drowsiness during the day, confusion, and worst of all, falls. The result: cognitive decline, emergency room visits, broken bones, hospitalization, and it all starts with a dose that was never adjusted. Safe prescribing for seniors isn't just about choosing the right drug, it's about choosing the right dose for the right body. Because a one-size-fits-all approach can cost someone their independence, or worse. If your loved one is over 65 years old, review their medications regularly. Ask their doctor, is this dose still right for them? Because what worked years ago might not work today, and it might not be safe anymore. Like, share, start the conversation, because every pill deserves a second look, and every senior deserves safe, personalized care. At first, it might seem like nothing. A little forgetfulness, a few more naps than usual, maybe some mood swings, or skipped meals. But these subtle changes in older adults could be more than just aging. They might be your first warning sign of over-medication. Here's what you should look for. 1. Sudden confusion or memory lapses. Is it dementia, or is it drug-induced brain fog? 2. Dizziness or unsteadiness. Some medications can throw off balance and coordination. 3. Turning everyday moments into fall risks. Unusual sleepiness or lethargy. Sleeping through the day, no interest in conversation or activities. 4. Changes in appetite or mood. Some drugs can dull hunger, others alter mood and emotions. And too often, no one connects it to the pills. Don't dismiss these signs as just old age. They could be your only warning that something's not right. If you're noticing changes in your loved one, don't wait. Talk to a doctor. Request a full medication review. Ask the hard questions. Because what looks like aging might be avoidable drug side effects. The people closest to them, you, are often the first to see the truth. So if you see something, say something. One observation could save a fall, prevent a hospitalization, or even save a life. So remember to share this with someone who needs it. Because awareness is the first dose of safety. You've seen the risks. You've learned the signs. Now let's talk about what you can do to keep your loved ones safe and in control. Ask their doctor, is this drug still necessary? Can the dose be lowered? These aren't confrontational questions, they're life-saving ones. Set a reminder to do a medication review every 6 to 12 months. Bring a full list. Go over every drug. You might be surprised how many aren't needed anymore. When new medications are needed, remember the golden rule. Start low, go slow. Seniors don't need big doses. In fact, those big doses can do more harm than good. Involve your pharmacist in every medication checkup. They're often the first to catch dangerous combinations or dosing mistakes. Let them be part of your loved one's care team. And finally, always keep a current, accurate list of every medication, including over-the-counter drugs and supplements. In emergencies, that list can be a lifesaver. You don't need to be a doctor to protect your loved one. You just need to stay informed, stay alert, and never be afraid to speak up. Someone you know is caring for a senior citizen right now, and they need to hear this. Share this video. Start the conversation. Because when it comes to medications, What you don't know can hurt them. And what you do know might just save a life. Not all medications are created equal. And in older adults, even common drugs can quickly become dangerous if the dose isn't adjusted. Sedatives, like diazepam, may help with sleep or anxiety, but in seniors, they linger in the body far longer, leading to confusion, unsteadiness, and dangerous falls. Pain relievers, like codeine or tramadol, must be handled with extra care. What helps one person manage pain can make another lethargic, groggy, or even stop breathing. Heart medications, such as digoxin or beta blockers, can be essential. But in the elderly, just a little too much can cause heart rhythms to drop dangerously low. And don't forget antidepressants and antipsychotics. While these medications can greatly improve quality of life, they can also trigger confusion, sedation, or falls when not dosed properly. Here's the bottom line. Always adjust for kidney and liver function. These organs process and filter medications, and in senior citizens, they're not as efficient as they used to be. The rule of thumb: what's safe for a 40-year-old could be dangerous for an 80-year-old. Protect your loved ones. Know the drugs that demand extra caution in elders. And never assume the standard dose is the safe dose. When it comes to protecting the health of our elders, no one can do it alone. That's why family involvement isn't optional, it's essential. Be your loved one's advocate. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't assume the doctor knows best without double checking. Use simple tools like medication tracking apps to monitor doses, refills, and side effects. You'll be shocked how often these apps catch things that slip through the cracks. Talk to their doctor. Don't wait until there's a fall, or sudden confusion, or a hospital visit. Prevention starts with a conversation. And remember, it's not just about what they take, it's about how much. And how often. Every pill has power, and with a little awareness and teamwork, you can turn that power into protection. Be informed, be proactive, and most importantly, be there. So let's bring it all home. Because what you've just learned might save a life. Literally. First, older adults have different needs. What's a normal dose for a 40-year-old can be risky, even harmful, for an 80-year-old. The body changes, and medications must change with it. Second, polypharmacy is more common than you think. Most elders are taking 5 or more medications, often prescribed by different doctors. That's a recipe for interactions, confusion, and dangerous side effects. Third, don't ever assume a medication is safe just because it came from a doctor or pharmacy. Every pill has power, and every dose deserves a second look. And finally, review, question, reduce. Ask the hard questions. Look for safer alternatives. And above all, tailor dosing to age and organ function. Your grandmother, your dad, your neighbor. They deserve not just more years, but better years. And that starts with understanding the hidden risks, hiding in plain sight. Knowledge is medicine, too. So share it, act on it, and help others do the same. Did you know that 30% of hospitalizations in older adults are drug-related? That's right, not disease, not accidents, medications. Why? Because aging organs process drugs more slowly. The same pill that helps a younger person can build up in an older body and cause confusion, dizziness, or even a fall. That's why healthcare pros use a golden rule. Start low, go slow. It's not just about what grandma takes, but how much, and how fast. Share this to protect someone you love. It could be the tip that keeps them safe and keeps them home instead of in the hospital. One share could literally save a life. So go ahead, be the reason someone's grandma gets safer care. Now you know what's in a senior citizen's pillbox could be helping him or her, or hurting him or her. Medications that once saved lives can turn dangerous if we're not watching closely, the dose, the number, the side effects. But here's the good news. You have the power to make a difference. Ask questions. Talk to his or her doctor. Use medication tracking apps. And always start low and go slow. Because a senior citizen deserves to be safe, alert, and living fully, not drowsy, dizzy, or in danger from the very meds meant to help him or her. So hit like, tap subscribe, and share this video with every family that loves an elder. Let's turn knowledge into action, and protect the ones who protected us. This isn't just about pills. It's about people. It's about family. It's about making sure grandma and grandpa get the care they truly deserve. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay kind. I will see you in the next one.